This week on Humpcast, Carmyn Zolov comes in to hang with the boys. Do you still care about The Walking Dead? Gladiator gets a reboot. And sequel is what I meant. Want to live in a rom-com? Also, Hail Satan.
Yeah.
Hail Satan! You're listening to Humpcast.
Hit it already.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Guess who knows how to hit the buttons this week? What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Humpcast, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and toss out our old jack-o'-lanterns and watch all of the leaves of the land turn. My name's Garrett Lee.
I'm Ryan D.
And today, we have a very special guest. Her name I'm going to change for the rhyme scheme. It's Carmyn Z. Hola.
Hey.
And I'm well aware that your last name doesn't start with a Z, but you need to be in the rhyme scheme, okay?
That's fine.
You're Carmyn Z.
Yes.
Hola. All right. What's up, guys and gal, by the way? And everyone watching on multiple live stream platforms right now. What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
How's it doing?
How's it doing?
I'm doing things. All right, cool. So I always wanted to start this off, too, because since we have our guest here, my mouse is going haywire. It's taking me longer to click this button, but this is your intro.
Especially with that hat, right?
Yeah. I don't even remember this being...
This isn't the right
theme
intro.
song.
This is a different one.
This is totally an intro.
I've never seen this.
This isn't the intro, though. This isn't the original one.
What's the original one? How is this not? I remember this.
It? I don't remember this song.
I don't remember
this being the song.
this animation though, but I don't remember the song either.
I don't remember this being the song.
Because it starts off with that head. I don't even know what his name is, but the head guy.
That is so interesting.
What is
Well,
it?
thank you. I appreciate you.
Of course,
I
thank
always
you.
love a good Carmyn.
I don't know,
San
bro. I
Diego.
think there's a different... Oh, yeah.
Carmyn San Diego.
And then you got weird Egon guy.
Hello, young gumshoes.
But that wasn't the theme song, right? I remember something else.
That's not
Maybe.
the original theme song.
Well,
Wait,
I
can
don't
we
know.
find it?
Blame YouTube because that's what happened when I clicked on it.
Can you
know?
find it?
Can I find the original? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Maybe.
look at-
I don't know. That was the first thing.
Let's hear. Look at
let's do
what's
that.
this one.
There it is.
Try that
1991
one.
version.
This is the one. Yeah.
Please don't take us down. Don't mute this Facebook. We don't own the rights to the song,
Oh yeah, we can't.
so I gotta.
Are we
talk-
really gonna get drawn for? We're gonna get pulled for the Carmyn San Diego.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I gotta talk every few seconds over everything.
Yeah, this is the one I remember. That other song was weird.
Yeah,
At first I
it's
didn't
confirmed.
remember, but
This
now
is
I
the
do.
one that we were talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I don't remember this being the song. Maybe they changed. You know how like series changed their intro.
Well,
every once in a
dude,
while.
have you ever seen the Japanese intro for X-Men?
Oh, you were telling me about
Dude,
this one
it's
time.
so metal. Look it up.
I'm
Look
gonna do
up
that.
the Japanese X-Men intro for the 90s
While
cartoon.
I look this up, we start off every week with an alcoholic beverage of choice. I don't know where my fucking mouth is today, or my brain.
It's on a
they're,
dick.
They're on different. They're on different planes.
My mouth's on a dick right now.
We start off every episode with an alcoholic beverage of some sort. Ryan D, and then Carmyn. What are you all drinking while I type this in?
I'm having another, yet again, hazy little thing IPA from Sierra Nevada. It's kind of my favorite beer right now. It's like I
Really?
go through phases.
Yeah.
Through phases.
I'm going through phases.
Nice. But yeah, it's kind of my favorite one right now.
Okay.
I'm into these hazy doubles right now. It's my shit right now.
I am a fan of hazy and doubling. It's a double?
I don't think so, but I think it's a single. But
Fair enough. Carmyn, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a plain old apple cider from Angry Orchard. Like a
Nice.
basic bitch.
Talking to your mic.
Hello.
Hello. You know you,
you
can
can
move.
you can adjust it if you want.
You're like,
I'm
hey,
like
like
reaching
way
so
up
far.
there. That's
Like
why,
going
that's
way
why
too
it's on
far.
a boom stand. You can move it.
it's yeah, completely okay. There you go.
All right.
Does
Here.
that here?
I remember my first cider.
Okay.
X-Men とは
Yeah, here it is.
悪の脅威から
Dude,
人類を守り
It is so metal. I wish this was like. I mean, our intro's dope too.
No, I think our intro is fucking badass. So
But listen to this one.
My brother would love this.
What the fuck are those? Are those even in the...
I don't know. Apparently their cartoon's way more brutal.
I don't remember any of those monsters. Those are like aliens.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around.
It's so metal, dude.
Yeah.
So, keep going. It keeps going.
Jesus Christ. Well, this is anime, but it was the same cartoon, right?
It was the same cartoon, yeah.
Yeah, none of this is in that cartoon.
Yeah.
None of it. And the animation's slightly different, too.
A little bit.
That's fucking weird.
A little bit, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put this down so we don't get pulled. Let's see. I'll just fucking pick a song. Pick any song.
I don't know. Fucking.
I kind of want to keep. Actually, I'll stay on this. Let's keep on Japanese metal. How about that?
Japanese metal.
Baby
yes.
metal, dude. Have you ever seen baby metal?
Oh yeah.
What's baby metal?
Baby metal's like
I'll put that on.
they're like a K-pop metal band.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like
I've
three
never-
little girls like
Okay.
it's three little girls that sing like cheerleaders, but they have like a fucking backing metal band.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I remember. Didn't your brother go see them?
He wanted to. They were opening for like.
Oh my god, I have to show this to my brother.
You never seen this before? Look it. Watch. They have a synchronized dancing to it. They're like three little Asian girls.
I think they're not even like young girls either. They just look that way.
Well, they're like
Asian.
now they're like teenagers.
Oh, I thought
They were
older
pretty
before.
young there.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, but
Oh,
now,
yeah.
but like that was like a couple years ago. I mean, this is a few years ago.
When they sing, it's just like baby shark, boop boop doop doop. I like this.
Oh my!
Why do I
it
like
too.
this?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it either.
I don't know because you know what it just sounds like an intro to an epic
Like
anime.
an anime,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's always so many. I love it too on Facebook. I always say it like, oh, what if such and such was it? Did my fucking mic cut out? Hello,
Sounds like it.
son of a bitch.
Hello. Oh, okay.
No, it's just my mic does that sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it's the cable.
It's the cable.
I've been keep switching, dude. I think our shit's just like slowly deteriorating. I don't know how it does that.
It's just what happens. It's because the stuff. I mean, the stuff that we buy, it's not the fucking most expensive. Like, it's the
Best
cheap,
quality.
It's like cheap cables, so
All right. Well,
they don't last long.
I guess yeah.
You just got to keep replacing them. That's
And
what.
said this off air too. Like all of our headphones decided to cut out. Like literally all three of them.
Yeah, that's also those cables too.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
The
You know what I have to say about that?
give me chocolate. That reminds me, I'm gonna need to borrow the mixer this week.
Okay. When?
I might have to take it today if we have time, but if not,
Probably not.
Yeah.
I was like, you go to work in less than an hour.
I know I might have to pick it up tomorrow then.
Sounds good. All right. Speaking of though, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. You were supposed to be here last week. Did you even catch the Halloween special at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Where we had Sylvia and
Yeah,
Roland
yeah,
on.
yeah, and they had their
It
faces
was
painted. And stuff.
fucking cool, dude.
Yeah,
like
it seemed cool.
I made a shit, dude. Okay, so we got
You
so
made a shit,
drunk.
dude?
Okay, I made a shit ton of Halloween punch because I thought you were gonna be there too, and we ended up drinking all of it. Them drinking more, and we got really drunk.
Yeah,
Like-
I had a
Sylvia was like knocking over the mic with her face all the time. I was like, wow, we
I had
are
a-
all drunk.
I had a babysitting emergency, so I had to
A babysitting emergency.
I had to step up and be Theo.
Oh, how nice for you.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
hmm What did you do for Halloween and everything like that?
Fucking nothing. I gave out candy. Gave out ghetto Mexican candy.
That's the good shit though.
It is the good shit. I still keep eating them. We still got a lot left. I only got like 2 fucking trick or treaters.
Oh, in East LA?
Yeah, well, like 2 knocks, so it was like 2 groups.
Yeah.
But well, it's just because I'm in a fucking driveway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I got pissed off because the neighbor like parked it because okay, so I had a neighbor like in the back because it's East LA, so there's a lot of units a lot of houses that have like multiple units going down the driveway.
Yeah.
So, that's how my situation is. But I'm on the second one, and then the people in the back had like a table out with lights and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the people in front fucked it up because they parked their car and blocked everything. So like I was able to give out candy because those people had their lights on and shit, so the kids would see them and then they'd walk out and then they'd knock on my door. But like then I got pissed off because they parked right in front of my fucking door, so the kids wouldn't come and knock on my door because the fucking car was right there.
Oh, that's fucking shitty.
I was mad.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would have egged their car and be like, Halloween kid, like the Halloween kids did it. They said they couldn't get to our door.
Yeah, I was pissed, but whatever. Now I just got a bucket of warheads and cheap Mexican candy.
Yeah, warheads, bro. Those are like my favorite.
I haven't had those in forever. Those are like eight.
Here, do you want to just hold it?
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just like super.
I know.
back.
I like. You're making me want to just go over there and fix it.
I'm
for you.
gonna do
No,
it right
I'm sorry.
now.
No. How bad is it?
Well, you know how on a podcast they need to hear your voice. This microphone, it's the thing that they use to actually capture your voice.
Yeah.
So you put it in front of your mouth.
There you
Boom.
go.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
hey, we can hear you
Hey,
now.
look at that.
Okay.
And they
I'm
could
sorry,
probably hear you
guys.
too.
But yeah. Oh shit. So I didn't really do anything on Halloween. I had to work, and then I just went home and and I had to be at work at like 8 a.m. the next day too, which
Yeah.
is like
Ugh.
which is
What?
hard.
I thought you
because
didn't go until like way later.
I don't. But
They're like
those 2 days I had to.
this day,
Dude,
that is so fucked up because they know.
Oh yeah.
They know on Halloween people go out and rage. I
Of course.
barely recovered from Halloween yesterday.
So that was like the only time I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna fucking give it to him this time. I'm not gonna be hungover that morning. I'm just gonna fucking go.
I feel like you're growing up and it's fucking weird. I mean, except for the fact that you still can't make a place on time, but you are growing up.
yeah. I'll never be on time to anything.
No, but you're making betterer decisions. I think gooderer decisions.
Better choices.
A little bit. I wish I was still better with my money. But
Like I want to tell this to. Oh, you're getting a call. I don't know if that's interrupting your thing.
Thank you.
Like for the people like listening out there right now, he literally came over and I was like, oh, you got a drink? You want a beer? He's like, no, I'm not gonna drink today. I gotta go to work. And like he was being responsible, but then then I reminded him that he had beer in the fridge, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, well I'll have a beer.
yeah, yeah.
But still, like
Forgot I had beer here.
He started off with no, I'm not gonna drink.
Well,
Did you like this?
I had beer. I really do.
Oh, I didn't even tell the people what the fuck we're
No.
drinking. So this is Lagunita's limited release Mozengo. It's gonna be a mosaic hopped ale brewed with mango juice. It's fracking delicious.
It is pretty good.
It is a 7.7% by volume ale. It is super smooth. It's not hoppy like a IPA, but it does have a good hop presence. Enough for me at least. And it's just smooth and tasty and delicioso. Do you want to try some?
I was gonna say, can I smell it?
I was like, you should look. You can
It's
do
very
more than
cit-
that
it's
if you feel like
very
it. You-
citrusy. Like the mosaic already makes it like a little bitter.
Yeah.
And then I think. I mean, after this, because it's pretty sweet.
Oh, I like that a lot.
It's a
I don't
little,
like APAs. That's nice.
Yeah, well, it's just a regular ale. It's not an IPA. It's
Oh.
not, IPAs tend to have a lot more hop presence. This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
is delicious though.
Yeah, it's nice.
A mosaic hopped ale brewed with mango juice.
Yeah, so the mosaic hops are probably one of my favorite strain of hops, and then mango is like one of my favorite. I want a passion fruit one actually, but still, mango is fucking delicious. Check out Mozengo by Lagunitas. It's a limited release.
I'm not trying to check out. I'm just trying to like get this shit together because I'm going to talk to you about this right now. But
That's fine. Do your thing. Do that thing.
so okay, I haven't talked to you, but okay, I know
No,
you don't
not-
give
2 weeks.
I know you don't give a fuck about sports, but okay,
I love sports.
The Dodgers were in the World Series, obviously.
Of course,
So-
the World Series of Soccer.
So I
Also, someone told me one thing. She was like, "Why?" Or they were like, "Why the fuck is it called the World Series? It's just the U.S. Whereas like the World Cup is the world."
well, because there's no other like real Major League Baseball league that
Because no one can stand up to us. That's what's up. Because we're America.
and technically it's like the U.S. and Canada.
Is it?
Yeah, like Toronto has a team.
Is it?
The Blue Jays.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so they actually play in the World
They play-
Series
they-
at some point?
That's
Oh
interesting.
no,
They qualify.
No, they'll never be in the World
But they
Series.
qual- they
but yeah,
They're-
I mean,
they're
I guess it's
able
possible
to.
at some point, and I mean, but not this millennium.
Keep it up, Blue Jays. Rooting for you.
But yeah, okay. So there's like
That's
the-
our team.
there's the
I
Am-
picked one.
There's the American League and the National League, and the National League is like usually mixed teams. Like they're mostly on the east side, so I don't know. But yeah, technically, I guess Canada would have, but I don't even know. Like Toronto's like technically Canada, I guess, but I don't know.
I think it is. Yeah, it's Canada.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird because yeah, that is a good question. I don't know why they call it the World Series.
It's like because we're better than the world at baseball.
And it's also because any league that's in the like in another country, we draft all their best players to play in the States. So like it doesn't really matter, you know. So if they tried to start their own, like to make it into it, like we would already
Like,
have
that's-
all the
that's-
players.
That's cute. That's very cute. How about you
Yeah.
come play here?
So like so Japan has a pretty big baseball league. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, Japan.
I
And
saw
like,
a video once where Darth Vader was playing in Japan. That's the only thing I know about Japanese baseball.
So Japan and like the obviously the like Dominican Republic, where we draft most of the players for the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So they play baseball a lot, but I mean, I guess, but that's where they draft all their best players. It's weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mexico too. But the fuck was I saying? Oh, okay. So the Dodgers were in the World Series is like a huge deal again because it's like second year in a row, and I was like, okay, maybe we got it this time.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, so it's best when you're in the series. It's best in the postseason. It's always best out of what you got to win. You have to win 4 games.
Okay.
So whoever wins 4 games first wins
Mm-hmm.
the series. And we were down. They lost 2 in Boston. Came home. Played that fucking 18-inning game, won that one, lost the next one, and then so the next game was like do or die on Sunday at Dodger Stadium, and so tickets were only like, I mean, for World Series prices they were only $200.
Yeah.
I mean that's cheap.
But the cheapest were $200?
Yes.
Okay.
So so my buddy Jay, who's Jay Hollingsworth, he's a
Big
comic.
Jay.
He's a big Jay, big Irish Jay. He's a comic and a a comic from Boston, so naturally he's a huge Red Sox fan. So he buys 2 tickets, and then he hits me and my buddy Mark up because he knows we're both big Dodgers fans. So he's like, would you guys want to go Sunday? I bought 2 tickets, and I was like,
Would you maybe want to go to the World Series?
I mean, odds are against us, and he's probably
yeah.
going to win that day. And I was like, you know what? Never been to a World Series game. Even if they lose, at least maybe I'll get a good show. Like it'll be fun.
Absolutely.
And-
Isn't that the whole point?
So yeah, so I was like, fuck it. You know what? Once in a lifetime. And I was like, Clayton Kershaw, this might be his last game.
Kershaw.
But now they re-signed his contract. Now he's in for another 3 years. So I'm a fucking moron. So
Not really. You still had a fun time.
no, I didn't.
No, I mean, like,
no, it was fun. It was. That's the point I'm getting to. Is like, oh, dude. Okay, so I get in there. They give us like our free towels. This is the cool thing though. Is Jay's he's a big fucking guy. So he's like 6'8" and he's like 300 pounds plus or something like that. And so he was like, "Oh, we're gonna do this thing. I do it." He's like, "I do it for every sports event." And I was like, "Okay." So we go to customer relations or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And he walks in and he just goes, "Oh, I got these tickets." He's like, "But they're way the fuck up there." He's like, "I got a bad knee. I'm a really big guy. I wouldn't even fit up there, and I can't walk up the stairs." So then they give us seats where the arms go up, and those are only in the handicap section.
Ooh.
So we end up like where we were sitting were probably like $1,000 tickets.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
okay, can we just take him to everything then?
Yeah, and he was like, it works every time. He's like, because then they were trying to tell me no, he's like, well, what do I do then? He's like, because like if I don't give them an option, then I'm like, then they have to fucking do something.
Touche.
Yeah.
That's smart too.
So yeah, then I was just with him, so they just gave me a folding chair next to him. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
That's pretty. Okay, that's still pretty funny. That's awesome though.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, he gets this one, and then here, have a folding chair.
yeah. So we wound up behind home plate.
Nice.
So
That's pretty amazing.
which was pretty cool, but
yeah.
then they lost like fucking 8-2. So
So was it really?
Was it, okay. Well, also, I was like, it wasn't even worth it too because they ruined my karaoke night.
oh, that was a different day.
I know it was a different day. So there's a karaoke bar by my house, and then my cousin, who's from Oregon, who's only in town for a little bit, she loves karaoke, and so we got her, my brother, and I was like, I know karaoke bar.
Mike Montana. He's saying there used to be the Montreal Expos too. That's right. I forgot about them.
I've never even heard of that.
Canada.
Is that another?
It's another Canadian team.
But they don't
The
exist anymore?
Expos don't exist anymore. I guess.
Oh, okay. Sucks for them. No, we went to go to the karaoke bar. Of course, they were playing the Dodgers versus the Red Sox, but it wasn't a World Series game. It was one of
No,
the
it was a
prior
Red
one.
Sox game. It's a World Series game.
Oh, it is the World
They were
Series
in
game.
the
It
World
wasn't
Series.
the final game, but it was the game.
It was
prior to that.
it was the first home game
First home game, and it was apparently the longest
in World Series history.
World Series game in the history of the MLB.
I heard about this.
And it was actually only 30 minutes shorter than the longest game in MLB history.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there like none of us care about sports whatsoever, and we're like, so we just gotta wait till the game ends for karaoke. And we got there early enough, and I knew that the game would end about that if it was a normal game. It went 18 fucking innings.
Told you
out
you
of
shouldn't
9.
even gone. I told you.
Out
I
of-
told you.
How would you know it was the longest game in the world?
No, I told you. Even if how packed was it too to watch with people watching?
No
the game?
more than regular karaoke night.
Okay. Well, he tried to invite me to go. I was like, dude, no way.
You
No
knew
one. I was
better.
like, the fucking game's on. Like,
And that's fine. I thought it would end at around 9. I know it goes a little bit longer sometimes. I wouldn't think 18 innings of a fucking game
Yeah, that's
until
pretty nuts.
1 in the morning. And karaoke
yeah, it was like
ended
12:30.
12:30.
It was
Yeah,
12:30 when Muncie finally hit that fucking home run. But yeah, it was. But and then some people were like talking shit, like they're like, that's why this fucking team sucks because they can't hit for 18 innings. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Both teams weren't hitting for 18 innings. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. Anyway.
Trolls are gonna troll. That's just the way of the world.
But anyway, it was a fucking devastating day
Love
for
this
me.
song.
And it was like once they hit their second 2-run home run, and I'm sitting in the stands like I made a huge mistake. I made a huge mistake. I gotta pay this dude $250 for this fucking ticket.
Oh, yeah, you paid him.
Oh my god, I'd be pissed.
And like,
Dude, but you
he's excited because he's a Red Sox
Sox
fan.
fan, yeah.
So he's and then he's constantly rubbing it in my face that I'm like, guy, and then I have to pay, and then I have to give him money after that.
top
It's
of that.
still $1,000 seats though.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean,
it was cool.
Maybe
It was
a little
cool.
less because it was.
cool. I went to a World Series
folding
game,
chair.
so I laminated my ticket.
Nice. You can say,
But,
this is the year my heart broke.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know, man. It's, whatever. Once in a lifetime. I'd never been to a World
Absolutely,
Series
dude.
game before.
I don't care what fan you are and whether you think they're gonna win or not. It's still a fun experience, I would say, for people that care about sports. I don't care. I would not have taken it up.
But
him
you
up on the
understand,
offer.
the excitement of like, it'd be like if I don't know, what's your favorite actor was in town for like just a week
Sounds good.
or something. I don't know.
I was gonna say a porn star, but no.
Porn star. I guess.
It was a joke, but I didn't want to go that way. So never mind. We're not doing that.
But anyway,
I don't.
no, that's what I was gonna say. Can you want to bring up the videos of me with Jay at Dodger Stadium?
Oh yeah. Are they on your Facebook?
One on my my comedy page. So this is
comedy?
my boy Mark
Yeah.
Gonzalez. That night,
Show the camera.
this
Just
is him
devastated.
that night. And so the guy that I went to the game with, who's the Red Sox fan, is our mutual friend Jay, and they had a bet that if the Red Sox won, that Mark had to wear the World Series championship hat, and he had to buy it himself and wear it for a week and post it on social media every day that he's wearing it. And there it is. Yeah, play that one.
All right, let me pause this.
So this was me and Jay at the World Series game.
You know what? I'm trying to be a good sport about it. Fucking Sox deserve it. They did a really good job. I'm gonna be a good sport about it, all right? I mean, hey, you had a good run. Hey, shut the fuck up, you asshole!
And then it's just you with all the
Red Sox fans.
You look like you're having the best time. Is this the handicap area?
Yeah. Well, it's like right on the. Okay, so when you go to Dodger, have you been to Dodger Stadium before?
I don't remember.
You basically, it's like any fucking.
I've been to the Angels game before. I know that.
Well,
That's what I meant.
come
Like,
on, dude.
I don't
That's not what I'm talking about. Okay.
I don't know.
Fuck the Angels. So, no, well, like when you get into any arena, you have the section where you walk around the arena to like
Yes.
where the concessions are. So that's pretty much where the handicap sections are around there, like because they're close to the bathrooms and stuff. So. But anyway, so this is Mark wearing the fucking hat.
Oh, he looks so
Super
sad. Show the camera.
Super
It's so
sad.
sad.
I laughed so hard. I was like, I never knew that a Red Sox hat would make you
Can
look
I
more like a
show-
beaner.
Can I show my
Yeah,
camera?
sure.
I can't read.
It'll make you look what?
Look more like a beaner. He looks
Oh,
so
yeah.
paisa right now.
It is. Oh, who's that sad boy? He's a little sad boy.
He looks like he doesn't speak English, and somebody just gave him that hat.
He's like, hey, you wear this. The way you talk about my city.
Oh man, so funny. But anyway, so then there was that. But that was a couple weeks ago, and that's what my whole life was until that Sunday. So that's
Cool. No, I mean, it's interesting, and like I can get your excitement about it. I don't share it, but I get it.
Yeah, fucking bitch. And then,
Do you care about sports at all?
Do I what?
Care about sports at all?
A little bit, not too much as you guys. No.
Well, definitely not as much as me.
well, I'm only a baseball and like hockey fan, so I don't even watch football. Like football fans scare me. 'Cause those
Foosball.
guys are fucking crazy.
Because they all, they all want to be on the field,
Yeah.
but they're like, oh, I fucked up my knee, I fucked up this, but I could fuck you up even more.
They're the ones that didn't make the cut.
Right.
Yeah.
Or whatever. They're most football dads are like the fucking worst like human beings on the planet
Because they swear that they can coach better than the coaches
the
of the
coach.
team.
Yeah, So and those people are always like the super NFL fans too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, some
What
football fans are
sports do
crazy.
you get into, Carmyn?
I used to get into the Kings a long time ago, just a few years back.
He loves the Kings.
But then
when
you
they were
know,
winning?
when they were winning. No. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of like
Did they
around the
ever win?
time that I was introduced to it. No, they didn't.
They've in the years that I've been watching, they've won 3 Stanley Cups.
I thought you were going to say 3 games.
Wait, when they won a Stanley Cup a few years ago, did they or did
2,
they
I think.
two
Yeah, they
years
won-
back to back?
They won 2 years back to back. They didn't win the next year, and then they won another one, a third one, I think.
Okay, never mind. Yeah,
This is the same team that we went to watch our friend Ricky's for his birthday. Rest in peace, Ricky C.
Rest in peace, Ricky.
We went to watch
Where
him.
is Ricky C?
He's dead. He fell off a cliff. He's dead.
Did he get married? He got married.
He did.
Yeah.
He fell off a cliff and he's dead.
Now he's dead.
Now he's dead. No, we went for his birthday, in remembrance of his birthday, rather. And, and these fuckers lost, like, what,
It was
4-1.
fucking terrible.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's horrible. Like, they just get, like, I think, like...
It wasn't even a good fight.
No, there was, like, minor skirmishes. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, man.
And
So
it was my
what's-
first hockey game ever.
Oh, that sucks. So what's the status on them now?
Yeah, they're doing terrible. They're not doing very well.
Still terrible.
Yeah, it's
Still bad.
It's
Still
really
bad.
bad. But they're fighting a lot, which is fun to watch.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they were getting beat to death by like the Ducks the other day, and
shit.
but they had like 5 fights. So
Yeah, I've been to a few. I have been to a few Kings games in person. That was really fun. Just like hearing all the fans just being ridiculous.
Yeah.
I like how cold it is. That's my favorite part of it. I was sitting there double fisting on beers, and I didn't have to wear anything. It was just cold, and I loved it.
then I just but I'm just getting back into it because I'm still like over this baseball hangover right now. So
Spaceball? Spaceballs?
if I just ignore you, do
I go away? No, that's the beauty of it. I never go away.
Can you get me a beer?
I could.
I just have to say I love the song.
We
Covered in high school.
Yep. We had a kick-ass band in high school. It was terrible.
What was it called?
Fucking terrible band.
What was it called?
I don't even want to tell you. I don't even want to tell you.
That's a good name of a band. I don't even want to tell you.
Actually, that's not a bad name for a band. Like, It's a Secret or something like
Yeah.
that. No, tell me. It's a secret.
Well, your mic just kicked back.
Oh, it's back? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So
Check.
So then after that, now I have this big taping coming up at the Silver Dollar Saloon.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm finally like,
What are you
fucking
taping?
going- I'm doing a comedy thing.
I know, but you know we have a podcast, right?
I'm doing
I
a
asked you
comedy
questions
They're designed to
designed for you to explain the thing you were talking
What
about.
I've decided to do, because I wasn't sure what the fuck. We've been doing this show for 2 years. It's a stand-up comedy show. We've been doing it for 2 years at this bar that we've been going to since we were 21. So I was like, fuck it.
And prior.
Yeah. And so it's like, we've been doing this comedy show. I'm like, fuck it. Maybe for this 2-year anniversary, we'll do something cool. And I don't really have like a good, tape of stand-up or even audio, clean audio or whatever. So I decided, or like so whatever. So I decided this time we'll do a taping. We'll have like 5 cameras. We'll sell tickets with a 2-drink minimum. I got a stage built. We're going to have all the lighting set up.
Oh, you finally got the stage?
Yeah, the stage is there.
It wasn't there last time, right?
No.
Oh, okay, nice.
No, so the stage is
Let's
there.
invite Ice Bag back and really break it in.
Yeah. Break it.
In.
Or like it.
Yeah. Be in the upper part. Yeah. Break it.
But so I'm super stoked. It's gonna be 5 comics, including myself, but I'm gonna close out the show, and if it goes well, I might release an album with all the audio that I get out of it. So
Fuck yeah.
we're gonna set everything up, and I'm gonna try and self-produce a little album, and then the whole thing I'm just gonna edit together and probably just put it up for free on my website.
That's awesome. Free shit is amazing. Also, where can they get tickets to this show?
TeamID.com. $5 tickets. Only $5 the 2-drink minimum.
Boom. And guess what? You like drinks, so it works in your favor anyway.
And comedy. And we got some great comics, and then me. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
So there you go.
Good for you, dude.
Nice.
thank you. But yeah, I'm really psyched on it because like it just kind of dawned on me, like I just knew I wanted to do something special, and I wanted to tape it and all that stuff. But and I'm like, well, why don't I take super advantage of it and actually try and self-produce like a comedy album, and that way I can have something on like iTunes at least, you know. That way it'll be, I can have something to sell or something to, you know, because I don't have shit. I don't have any TV credits. I don't have like, you don't have anything like that.
Got to make your own credits.
Right, exactly.
What does this mean, Ryan?
EMHC.
L Money Hardcore Shitty.
Okay.
He's talking about ice bag injury.
That's cool. You're getting another call. You're popular.
Oh, shit. No.
No, those are creditors.
I know. I was like, they're all creditors. Don't be fooled.
And then, fuck, there was something else I wanted to talk about. I can't remember, though.
It'll come to you, I promise.
Oh, and I did so now getting ready for this show, I'm coming, you know, I'm finally doing stand-up all week long and getting ready for the show and shit. And
Yeah.
my friends are coming through, and I did a going away party, private party.
What?
I got paid to go do a party when I just did stand-up at a party for this kid going to the Air Force.
That's weird. All right, cool.
No, it was awesome.
Was it
actually.
really?
It was a lot of fun.
I've only heard horror stories about these types
No,
of
it was
things.
awesome.
Really?
I had a
That's
really good time. Yeah, I mean, did well, and
They contacted you like you're his favorite comedian.
no, it's just it was a friend of somebody that referred me or whatever. So that's what we did. And
That's
I just-
awesome.
And we were already going to the brewery so to do Pacific Plates comedy show,
Yeah.
and so I was already doing that night. So I said,
Oh, it was like a good warm up then for you.
well, so I set that one up, and it was earlier in the day, so I did that, and I just told a few comics to come early and go with me. So we all did like, 15, 20 minutes each, and fucking got paid, and then went to the brewery.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Sounds
that sounds
great.
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Sounds like a great time.
And we got fed and had free beer at the party, and it was awesome. We had a good time, and honestly, I did way better at the party. I was way well received at the party, and then at the brewery, no one gave a shit about me. So.
So they see you all the time, I feel like.
Well, yeah, and I don't know. It's just kind of a different vibe when you're like drinking at a house party. Everyone's kind of a little more loose, and then like at a brewery on a Saturday, a lot of people are kind of just chilling. And then it was kind of a thin crowd too, but it was still fun.
I hear you. The only thing I can think of when you say like you went to a party like that and had to do stand up was Jim Jeffries. You know, when he's talking about going to Mariah Carey's.
Well,
like,
that's different. Those are rich people. They're
I
weird.
know.
So at least this was a friend's brother that was like throwing this party for his son or whatever. So he was like super psyched on it. Was like, oh yeah, I know, I've been seeing that you've been doing all this shit. I'm super excited to have you guys here and all this stuff. And he went on the mic and told everybody to fucking shut up and listen to us. That was cool. The only bad part about doing something like that is like if no one does that for you, then you're kind of left to your own.
Yeah, they're like, good luck, go.
Yeah, just go. Like I've done that before. I've done like some fundraisers where they're like,
That's the thing, but like I think that's just people that don't understand comedy
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. The person who introduced you obviously was like, okay, well, I need all of you to shut up.
yeah. And I mean, we just hooked up a mic to a speaker and we were in a garage with a bunch of people eating.
Sounds cool.
With a bunch of people eating in the driveway.
And you were
So I
able
was
to
like-
do a regular set, not like a clean set.
Yeah, no,
right?
there was kids there, but the guy was like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, dude, don't even hold back. Go ahead. He's like,
Go
these
harder.
People, he's like, these people are gonna love that shit. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Talk about kids too. Just put them in there.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got like all this new stuff that I'm really trying to like fine tune before I can get it on tape, and some of it like is ready, and then some of it's not. So I'm hitting so much this week, and I'm just like working hard. So
Badass.
I'm doing like 3 shows this week, and then 3 next week, and so
Yeah, warm up. When's your taping?
next Saturday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So actually, I'm doing 4 shows this week, and then
He's like,
3
you want to
next
go?
week. So
You want to go?
Wait, when is it? Next
Next
Saturday?
Saturday.
What time?
doors at 6.
Okay. If I could switch it around. I
So
would
6
go
to
for the
6 to 7 is taco hour,
Oh, I'm there for taco hour.
other. Yo.
and
Taco.
7 sharp. We're locking the doors and the show starts.
Oh, you're locking the doors.
Yeah,
I feel like there's gonna be
Jesus.
regulars banging on the door.
I know. Well, we're gonna have security guards outside.
It's
There's
a
gonna be some
legit
fights.
show.
It's not security guards, but some regulars running security.
I was like, I just imagine like, let me in. Like, no, they're taping. Fuck you.
Yeah. No, well, I feel like it's early enough to where we'll be okay, and the regulars will already be there. So like, I'm
Fair
not gonna
enough.
kick them out. They're just gonna fucking have to stay there and shut the fuck up. So
Yeah, that'd be interesting because I know a lot of them don't.
yeah,
There's always the ones that like to heckle you and think that they're funnier than you, but then
Oh, yeah.
everyone's like, shut the fuck up.
yeah. Shut Ray. There's Ray and Greg. They're the only two really that, but they're not gonna go.
They're
Donna.
banned.
Donna has already said she has no problem kicking them out.
Nice. I love that Greg's also just in there is like, yeah, we can't have Greg here.
Well, no,
For sure.
Greg's actually not that. He's bad when he shows up drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's not drunk yet and he gets there to get drunk, he's fine.
Okay, cool. Is Ray the guy that likes to just watch TV and then yell
And
things?
then yell, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's the one that everyone's like, no, he can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? He just keeps saying random shit. Your brother's just pooping.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
All right, I'm done pooping late.
Cool. All right, man. Anything else before we get into stories?
No, just buy tickets. Go to teamrindy.com, and they're available right there. We've already sold 25 tickets.
Badass.
Nice.
So we're
And it's not a big. That's a good thing.
No,
It's not a big place at all.
capacity is 65, and I was like, if we make that,
Maybe
maybe
don't even think 65.
maybe
can-
we'll push it to 70 because I don't know, and then have standing room. But
I can't imagine 65 people. There's not 65 chairs.
well,
That's for damn sure.
the fire marshal thing says 50, I think,
How many chairs do they have? Do you know?
like 45.
Yeah. that's what I'm saying.
No,
Like,
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out tonight. I'm gonna find out all that shit tonight. But I just figured 65 because I don't believe everyone who buys a ticket's gonna show up.
yeah, that's anywhere.
So and I put no.
Well,
refunds,
I'll tell you right now is
bitches. I got your money already.
that I'm coming and I'm not buying a ticket, but I love you.
Way to support live comedy, dude.
You're welcome. All right, Carmyn, do you want to talk about anything?
Not really.
Cool. Moving
I
forward.
voted today.
Oh,
I'm gonna Go
yeah.
out and vote.
Oh yeah,
That's why we're a little bit later. Is both of you decided to vote today, which is good, and I'm not against that whatsoever. Cool. Not against that whatsoever. Good job. Did you all vote, people? Out there?
Tell us in the comments.
That was a weird like Spaceballs moment. Did you all vote, people? And then we all look at the camera.
Just look
We're
back,
at- I love
look in,
Spaceballs.
look
We're
back.
at now.
Now. Go forward. All right, cool. Let's go forward and into some stories.
I may have some news for you. Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody. This just broke out. I'm not gonna get to this story. I have a question for you. News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we need to move on from that. I need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
Ah, the French. I want two hosters to get me a fresh case of beer first thing in the morning. I want two hosters to get me a fresh case of beer first thing in the morning.
So that signals that I need to get a beer too. I don't know why I started my segment without getting a beer, but we're doing one anyway. Movie talk. Dude, have you guys... Oh. This is actually a good transition into what's happening a little bit later because guess what movie just came out this week?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
AIDS the movie.
It's the movie.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
You know what's weird though? Like I
I'm
didn't...
just kidding. I hear it's really good. I really want to see it.
Well, I think it's funny that I had no intention of playing this song. It's on random, but it just did when
No,
we
it did?
started. Nice. What I did, I already had this part queued up, so I was gonna say, guess what was number one at the box office?
That's a good one. That would have been
I had that queued up, but then that was already playing.
another one. Rides the Bus is better.
Rides the bus? Oh, nice.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right, you better turn it off before we get flagged.
No muting, thank you. I'll keep it up anyway. Just keep it going. So yeah, did any of you actually get a chance to check it? Do you go see movies at all, Carmyn?
When I can, which is very rarely. But I saw Bates Motel like a few weeks ago. That was kind of on accident, though.
Is that a movie?
That's a show.
No. Wait. No, not Bates Motel.
Psycho.
No,
it's his new movie.
What
it's
the
his
hell
new,
am I
new
thinking
horror
about?
movie.
What am I thinking about? No,
Oh,
It's
I
a
know
motel
you're
movie.
Hotel
It's a
Transylvania.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
It's with the
with Jeff Bridges and
with
I know what it is. I just
Chris
want to make more
Hemsworth
jokes.
And the dude from Mad Men and a bunch of other people. God, I'm terrible. I don't even know what it's called. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Wait, is it on the list?
No, I know exactly what it is.
I forgot what it's called, so I can't help you.
Jesus Christ. It wasn't that.
And Garrett's being a jerk.
I like leaving people hanging. I'm sorry. It is Bad Times at the El Royale.
Thank you. Literally could not remember.
Oh, like Bates Motel, but then I was like,
Bates
oh,
Motel.
wait.
No, it was a good movie though. But the one I saw right before that was the Star is Born. That was
okay.
great.
How was that?
That was really great. I think it was really well made, well done.
Interesting note: Jeff Bridges was actually supposed to be in A Star Was Born.
As what role? Do you know?
Bradley Cooper's.
Nah, really?
That would have been. I mean,
He's too
he would've-
old.
Yeah, I was like, he would have.
What was that movie he did as a country music guy? Angry Heart?
Was it Angry Heart or Crazy Heart?
Crazy Heart. That movie's really good.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
He's like a country music alcoholic. Yeah.
He's like Jeff Bridges with a guitar.
He's Jeff Bridges with the guitar.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds, dude. Okay, so I feel like I just need to see a lot more movies. I'm gonna get Movie Pass this month.
Movie Pass? You mean A-list?
I mean A-list stubs.
Wait.
I don't know why my brain is off right now. I think I don't know what the fuck.
It's because you didn't vote today.
I didn't vote. I did not vote today. Also, I didn't get much sleep last night. Ew.
Me neither. I had nightmares.
Oh, poor baby. But yeah, so I want to get A-list Movie Pass, which also apparently the price is going to go up in January. So definitely for people that are signing up after,
so we can get grandfathered in for $20 a month.
for at least a year. It says for a year.
I already have it paying $20 a month, and I haven't gone to see a movie since like fucking.
Wait, is A-list different from Movie Pass?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Movie Pass
explain.
is basically everyone hates Movie Pass because they've been super shady and they keep changing their super shady. I can't even speak today. They're being super shady about everything. They are changing their policy constantly.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
not
heard.
telling anybody. Like
No.
they're just like, oh, by the way, it's different, and it's different. And then you try and cancel, and then they're like, oh, but you can use your Movie Pass until the end of your term that you paid for. And you're like, okay, but then when they try and log back in to use it, it just has this quick. And granted, this is more on people, kind of, but it has an agreement thing that you just hit OK because most people just hit OK, and it's basically signs them back up. And
That's fucked up.
Yeah, and they keep doing shady shit like that and changing things and just not being a good company. And everyone's pissed, and most people have jumped off board. Both of us, I think, were on Movie Pass. We used it. It was good while it was a normal service. Then it started being stupid, and we jumped off board because AMC has created A-list stubs, which is their version. It's a subscription-based service where you can go and see 3 movies a week for $20 a month. And then you also, on top of that, have a bunch of other perks too. That I have to look up exactly what the perks are, but I know it's like discounts, rewards, etc.
Wait, what?
Gotcha. It makes movies worth
The
it.
AMC perks?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they're so good.
What are they?
I mean,
Explain.
the rewards are they're the best because like.
And also,
because I was already already an A-list stubs member, which is like you pay like $20 for the whole year, and that pretty much just gets you like the perks and the rewards. So the rewards are like every time you buy a ticket, you get points, and those points go towards like money to like different things you can get at the theater. So, but like 2 tickets equals like $10. So. So I mean, by the time you watch like 2 movies with a date, then you end up getting like enough for 2 more tickets with a date,
Yeah.
or 2 more tickets to the movies, or whatever. You can use them for concessions, tickets, merchandise, and you even get rewards at the bar.
Oh, sweet.
So if you buy drinks, that adds to your rewards.
Which is fucking awesome because the bar is like the most expensive.
That's
bar.
the thing that I spend the most money on.
Well, yeah, and it's because like
That
one
bar.
drink is as much as like 1 ticket. It's ridiculous, and it's
And
not
it's
even.
it's like $8, $9 a beer.
But if you get a cocktail, that shit's expensive.
But
And they
they
don't even
also-
use a full. Like most good bars will give you like about 2 ounces plus of alcohol. They jigger it, and it's like 1.5 ounces, if that.
Whoa, dude, watch your mouth. So they also do this thing where you can when you become an A, I don't know if it's with the A-list Stubs thing, but oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't A-list Stubs. I was a Premier member. So you're already a Premier member, and then when you become an A-list Stubs member, you become the Premier member as well, which is the rewards thing. Oh, and you skip line, so you get to cut in line for all. Like if there's like a big box office debut going on in the weekend, you show up and there's a big line. There's a separate line for Stubs members.
That is pretty nice. It's like front of the line.
I've heard good stories where people were just like, that's the one thing that like made it even better for me. Is that,
Oh,
like,
dude.
There was a huge line, they said, and it's like any, and then they saw one person just standing there like, hey, I have this A-list Stubs. Does this work for this? And like, yeah. Like, oh, shit. Paid for itself. Boom. I don't have to stand in line.
You don't have to stand in line.
People hate
and people
lines.
lose their fucking minds in the regular line. It's
Are you
the
fucking
best.
kidding me?
Yeah, bro.
I've been waiting here for 20 minutes.
When you watch them lose their fucking minds, that makes me feel so good.
You just and then there's the gift too, like from Wayne's World, where they have the backstage passes, and it's like A-list,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Dude, I take so much advantage of that, and then this like there was a guy freaking out. I've been waiting here for like 20 fucking and they're taking all the A-list people. So sorry,
it's good,
but yeah, it's the best, and you can pre-order food and have it delivered to your seat.
Boom,
Damn,
like a boss.
Do you get a server too, or no?
No, they just they will have it there waiting for you when you show up and when.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah,
that is really nice.
So like
Makes you
somebody
feel
will
legit.
come from concessions to bring it to you because now that they have all the it's for the ones that have reserved seating, so they're gonna see that you reserve those 2 seats, and if then you make a purchase, you make your order, they'll bring it to your seat.
Nice.
But you can do it ahead of time on your phone when you make your tickets, dude. It's the best. I fucking love it.
$20 a month.
Absolutely.
It's only $20 a month.
And
Get
obviously,
it.
we're not making money at all off of that. Like we just think it's
I just
amazing.
love it, and I haven't
He
been
has
able to
it.
go.
I'm gonna get it. I think what sucks, dude. Like being single. Like I don't, and nobody I know really wants to go see movies that doesn't have a relationship going on.
I'll go. Well, the problem is I can't go see movies that she wants to see.
And that's all the movies we want to see.
I know.
Except
That's
for
not true though. That's not entirely true.
And
She
then our
might.
schedules don't really match up either.
Well, just go with me in the morning. I told you that.
Okay. Invite me.
I'll wake up early. If you're willing to wake up and go watch a movie, I'll do that.
Are you gonna be like okay? So are you on time for your own things? Let me ask you that, because you're not.
What?
You're never on time when I invite you somewhere, or definitely not like Humpcast. But are you on time for your own things?
Oh, I'm on time for movies 100%. I'm
99.9, because I can point out a few that you came in and through the opening scene.
Oh, that's not my fault. So if I
That's actually no, that's true.
so that's never been my fault.
That's okay, fair enough. All right, no, I'm down to go see some movies.
No,
'cause
dude.
I want to see.
Okay, so
some.
as a couple, I'm always fucking late. But as an individual, when it's something that when it's like if
I'm
I
curi-
bought tickets, I'm there
Yeah.
on time.
I'm curious. So for both of you, and then also I want to know from our audience as well. Like, how do you feel about going to go see a movie by yourself?
I love it.
I do it a lot.
Do you really, both of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
I love it.
Why?
It's so
It's
dope.
so simple.
I know it's simple, but
It's
it
so
just
dope.
It feels weird to
It's
me.
so dope.
Because I think my entire upbringing was always family goes to go see a movie together.
Yeah, but
or
what's the point?
then
You're
I
not-
got in a relationship and it's like
But
relationships.
you're not fucking
go
talking.
together.
So you're just
Right.
watching a movie.
I think for me it's experiencing it with somebody else, and just something happens like or like something like
guess.
that, the reaction, and that's what I was brought up with.
I don't get why people
Yeah.
think it's so frowned upon or weird
like
because
it's not, it doesn't have to be romantic. I go with like my family, but I like having other people there
Yeah.
that I know.
I get that, but you're like that with everything.
I think that's
That's
just more
also
of a
true.
personality thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I like having people
Like
to
I've been
share
to,
things
like
with.
I used to go to Disneyland by myself too when I had a pass.
What?
I think that would be a little harder for me to do.
I mean, if you have a pass and like you've been there with like so many friends or whatever, and then they all can't go, and then you're like, fuck, what am I gonna do today? Fuck it, I'll go to Disneyland. I've done that before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Single rider all day, bro. You get on everything.
I've been to Universal Studios by myself, but that's only because I worked at City Walk at Buca de Beppo.
Uh-huh.
So I would literally after a bad shift, I would literally just go over to the studios and
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm going on Jurassic.
Why not?
And I would just go by myself. So that was fun.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Never done that for Disneyland, but that kind of makes me want to.
Well, I mean, for those, I just feel like
Well,
they're
think about this.
far.
You don't ever have to have anybody else's opinion to tell you where to go.
Do you want to go on this? No. Yeah, you could just
Yeah,
be like, I want to go on this.
You do whatever the fuck you want all
Yeah.
day. It's awesome.
And then
That
you
is
can
cool.
kind of cut in the line too.
That's
Because
what I
you're
said.
a single rider.
Single rider.
Yeah,
All day. You can get on everything.
Or just be like, my family's up there. It's up there.
I got to go on Cars. I got to go on.
I'm by myself.
I got to go on Cars twice.
Oh yeah, because of the single rider.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break for headbanging real quick.
Mamma mia, let me
Did early.
Still quite a ways.
I know. Shit. That was good. There we go. Ready? We're going to load up. And then I'm going to put it down because I don't want to get muted again. But yes, thank you for participating.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so
Thank you,
also-
Wayne's World.
Everyone, yeah, thank you, Wayne's World. Party on.
Cheers. Party on.
Cheers, party on.
Wayne's
Party
World.
on, Wayne.
Party time.
Party on, Garth.
Excellent.
All right.
All right, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, and I haven't gone now. Now I'm pretty bummed out that I haven't gone to. I've been paying for it, and I haven't been able to see a
All right.
fucking movie. I
How's
saw
this? What movie do you want to see
anyway,
next?
okay. So you were talking about going by yourself. I saw that across the street, the AMC across the street was having all the Marvel movies in like IMAX. Like they were. So I went and saw Infinity War again by myself.
Oh, nice.
in
It's
IMAX.
still playing?
Well, they did it because of the 10-year anniversary for all the Marvel movies, and
Gotta
they
go,
replayed
gotta
it
go.
in IMAX. And I was like, oh, fuck, I want to watch that. So, like, right after I got off
makes
work, I
sense.
went across the street and I
And
watched
that,
it.
oh yeah, that's another thing.
Worth it. Yeah.
MoviePass wouldn't let you see anything besides standard showings, and they wouldn't even give you the option of paying more to see those showings.
Oh, that's fucked. Yeah,
So-
AMC is any format.
yeah, IMAX,
Nice.
3D, 40X if you want to get your spine punched.
Do some AMCs have 40X?
Isn't that what AMC in?
I think it's Edwards.
Was that Edwards?
Yeah.
I have to look it up.
The
But
one in downtown is Edwards.
is it?
The one, I think in City Walk is AMC. Is it an AMC in
I
City
think
Walk?
so,
It
but I thought it was like a more
is.
luxurious AMC, unless all AMCs look like that.
A lot of them are converting to that, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of this whole thing. That's why now a lot of them they have the Dolby experience with like the moving surround sound and recliner seats in the bars and
Gotcha.
delivering to your seats. Some of them already have those specific theaters where you have a server.
Yeah, and that's what I heard about. And then because I think last year I went to go watch a movie and the ticket was like $22.50.
Yeah.
Fuck
And I
that.
was
That's
like,
a month.
why?
That's
A
3
month?
a week.
Yeah, but check that out. So that's why when you have that A-list thing, that shit that covers that. So
That's
you
what I'm
can-
saying.
You can go to
Get
any
it, guys.
AMC.
Like, and I'm not trying to like lobby for it. It literally is. You get one really good IMAX ticket.
It's just a great
in
deal.
a month. That's already covered.
Yeah.
Plus
yeah,
all
you
the
get
other
one
shit.
ticket.
Line thing, like all moving, like all everything, and you can order ahead, which MoviePass didn't let you do.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
MoviePass
You
never
would
let you
think.
order ahead. You just have to
Movie
show
Pass
up.
sounds like shit, bro.
Now it does. Like before, I was like, okay, that's cool. Now it's like MoviePass is horrible. Also, like they're just being destroyed by every news story I read about them. But definitely, if you are interested in A-List, I would check it out before next year because that's when the prices are raising in a certain amount of states, but California being one of them.
It's the fucked up thing is I'm still gonna pay for it no matter what they change it to.
But no, I mean we're fine. If you get it before, then your price is locked in for at least a year.
Yeah, no.
At least.
I'm saying once they jack them up,
Oh yeah.
I'm probably still gonna do
Well,
it.
I mean, from what I read, it's only a couple dollars. It's like it went to like 21 something for certain states, and for California, it's 23.
Oh, okay. That's still not bad.
Yeah, it's not like 40. Yeah. That I would be like, maybe not. $40 is too much.
Yeah, that's pushing it.
That's too much.
I would say past 25, I'm starting to be like, maybe not. Because like you said, you haven't been in like the last month or two, right?
Well, I haven't been in like 3 weeks, maybe like a month.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But what's the next movie you want to see? Because I want to see it. So I definitely want to see Bohemian Rhapsody.
I still need to see Bohemian Rhapsody. I still need to see Halloween. I still need to see Venom.
Ooh, Halloween.
everything in
I
the...
still need to see mid-90s. Vicky doesn't
Top
care for that one. We can go see that one together.
Which one? Mid-90s?
Mid-90s.
I haven't seen anything in the top 10 right here. Where's the last thing I've actually saw?
And Overlord. I want to see that one when that comes out.
That got
too.
really good reviews.
What's
Yeah.
that, Overlord?
It's a zombie movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks fucking crazy.
Did you guys hear any good reviews on Halloween?
I've been hearing mixed.
Okay.
the source that we had in here, I don't really trust too much. Only because she didn't understand any of the.
Well, she doesn't like a lot of the humor that we like.
Yeah, gotcha. and this one was written by
partly written
and directed by Danny McBride.
Yeah.
Oh, I
not
didn't know
directed,
that
but yeah, partly written
by
Danny McBride.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Eastbound and Brown.
What the fuck, dude?
Eastbound and Brown.
This is the worst. I feel like everyone has their days. Today is my day. I cannot speak at all.
Drink more.
I'm a little slow today too.
I've been doing this for 5 years almost.
Yeah.
It's shit. Is it gonna be that long?
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, I just cannot speak today. I can't do it.
It's fine.
So okay, just shut your mouth.
Oh, by the way, I switched up. So I didn't want to open I have one more bottle of this, but it's a big bottle. And so I switched up to Angel City Brewery Double IPA.
Nice.
Shout out to Mark from Angel City for hooking this up. He gave me a 6-pack. And yeah, it's fucking cool. Meeting cool people, getting free beer.
So what I heard about Halloween, some of the complaints that I've heard are that it is a little too quirky. It's got really good horror elements, and then there's like real jokey parts, which I'm like, that sounds like my kind of movie.
That sounds fun. I don't want to just be scared, I guess, throughout the entire thing, or just serious throughout the whole thing.
But a lot of the complaints are the fact that it's basically Halloween 2. So you have to remember going into this movie that it's supposed to take place after the first movie.
Right.
So Halloween 2 never happened.
Okay.
Which is when we find out that Michael Myers is her brother.
The only thing
that didn't happen.
I've also heard is that they do callbacks to movies that aren't in the continuity anymore. So that kind of makes some weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so they reference some of the other movies somehow, but yeah.
But they don't,
so that's the big complaint, which is and that's
fine for me because in all honesty, I can't remember any of the movies except the first one.
I've probably watched all of them except for that H2O one. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
No, yeah.
No. It's never been my specific genre. I love
the first one. The
this
second one's
year
good
is
too.
the most horror I think I've seen in a single year. I just started The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix. Have you guys seen it?
Oh, I heard really good things about that too.
I finished it.
You finished it?
Yeah.
Really scary?
I've seen the first 2 or 3 episodes. It's okay. So
you go first.
It has the capacity to scare you. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, so I can't speak to anything else. But I can see where it can be very scary if you let yourself be scared. It is not as scary as a lot. It's not as jump scary as something like a Conjuring or a
no.
That.
It's very more like a psychological
thriller with ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah, so the timeline kind of it goes back and forth. So there's 2 different casts. There's a young cast and a so they jump back and forth in the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And there's certain scenes where there's these hallucinations where they kind of wander into a situation where the kids are still there, and that's pretty cool. There's a lot of real cool camera tricks and and effects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one particular episode where there's a lot of long sequences without cutting.
I love
which is
awesome.
amazing to me because that means every one of the they all have to be on point, and the set changes because they're kind of wandering into this hallucination, but they're going back to the house, and they wander through this. They'll be in a different house, and then they'll walk through a doorway, and they're in the Hill House or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, if
that's a weird dream sequence and stuff, but
I have to see it. But if that
shit's
happens,
fucking cool.
There could be a hidden cut.
No, I watched it 3 times to see. No, it's just because the set was built. You could tell.
Built side by side. Got it.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah. So you could tell that they walked through the hallway into the house.
Because if there's ever a moment in any sort of film where there's a black line, and I'm not talking about in the screen, but anything that you could like usually they use doorways. If there's a line where you just don't see for even the tiniest bit, that's a cut.
No, I know what you mean. If they walk through a doorway and the camera kind of goes, no, that doesn't happen. The camera's on the person walking the whole time.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
And then they'll move to a different character and then follow that character. It's pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
So there's
that's
really
hard.
There's a lot of cool shit like that, and there's one particular episode where they do it pretty much the whole episode.
They say that, or there's in the comments that it turned into a Lifetime movie at the end.
It does get a little weird like that. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was kind of disappointing.
The end. Okay.
Yeah.
Are they planning on going for another season?
I would think so.
Leave it open.
Yeah, kind of.
Or you think it might be an anthology, maybe?
I mean, there's a lot of like history that they talk about that they could probably go to do like a.
So this guy also has
different-
many books. Like, okay, so I've only seen the first 2 episodes, and I'm not gonna spoil anything. But one of the dudes is a writer, and in one shot, I'm like, oh, look at all these books. I'm like, are
Right.
they things he could delve into? Like,
I don't
one
think
of them,
because the
one
whole
book
point was
is-
that he doesn't believe any of these people.
Yeah, he's using their
He's
stories.
just using their stories,
For any Harry Potter fans, he's a Gilderoy Lockhart of this. He's like, I'll take your stories and I'll write about it.
Yes.
Oh, you don't.
I don't know what you're talking
I stopped after the 3rd book. I was like, no. What the
about. Wait, which one's that one? What are you talking about?
This is
the
Chamber of Secrets shit.
Oh, you're
Oh,
talking
that
about
I don't even-
the fucking the reporter lady.
No, the guy. He was he had all these books and he was super famous. But what happened was he didn't live any of these books. The more malicious part of this is that he would get the stories from people and then erase their memories and then write about them as if they happened to him.
I don't remember any
What
of
the
that.
fuck shit, dude? It's the 2nd book or movie.
I don't remember that.
Okay, fine.
Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber of Secrets.
Huh.
Gilderoy
I
Lockhart.
gotta watch that one again.
Big golden snazzy dude. Wore a lot of gold. Okay.
Not ringing a bell.
Cool.
Not ringing a snitch.
Hey. All right,
Oh.
cool. But yeah, no, I want
No,
to
it
finish
does-
it. I'm not allowed to watch it by myself though.
What that guy said is very true.
It's a girl.
Or a girl is very true. Is that it does get a little. That's what my biggest gripe with a lot of these original programming on like Netflix and fucking Hulu is like they start off strong and then they wind up getting like fucking like after school specially.
Oh, no,
and then
that
I'm
sucks.
just like fuck man. I can't-
What other? Okay, do you have any recommendations on Netflix? Because I'm trying to find something good. I just ran across something that is not for everyone. by
Daredevil
all
season
means.
2.
Yeah, of course. Norseman.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, I
What
heard
is
that
that?
one's good.
It's a dry humor kind of spoof of Vikings and Game of Thrones put together.
What was
And it's very dry humor, and I love dry humor.
Paradise PD.
Paradise PD.
Fucking
Isn't that
funny
like
as
like
fuck,
Archer?
dude. It's
Is it, or
sort of, but it's
no. There's one that looks like the animation looks like Archer.
no, it doesn't. It's not like that.
No.
It's if they have a Facebook page where they have all these fake these like kind of fake 911 calls, and that's how they've been advertising it.
Oh, that's right. No, wait, is it the one that we were talking about?
Interesting.
We had it on the show, didn't we? Like clips, or was that something other? Oh, that was another show.
Yeah.
What was that show?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We had like clips where it was like the guy incriminated himself for like cooking meth. Hey, I'm cooking meth. How
yeah,
much?
no, that's it. That's
Oh,
the
is that what
show.
it
It's
is?
called Paradise PD, and it's an animated show, and it's really
Oh.
funny. It's on Netflix.
How much meth or how illegal is cooking meth?
yeah.
You called the police department to find out how illegal it is to be cooking meth. Yeah, because I'm cooking some meth. I just want to know how illegal it is.
I heard that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all fake calls, but that's how they're advertising the show.
Okay.
Which is really funny. It's a really good show, though.
Nice.
It's really, I mean, it's hilarious if you're into like.
All right, I'll check that one
funny
out.
cartoons.
I'm gonna. I like Norseman so far. It's pretty funny. It's kind of weird. Sometimes it's like I was like I think I know what direction they're going, but then they actually go darker. But then not. I mean, it's still funny. It's just all.
It's called Norseman, huh?
Yeah,
I gotta check that
Norseman.
one out.
It's like it's a mixture of Vikings and Game of Thrones and satire, and very dry humor. Think if you like British comedy, it's very much kind of like that type of thing.
I watched 3 episodes of Sabrina.
I love Sabrina.
I love Sabrina. I just
finished it. Yeah,
oh,
same.
shit.
You finished it
Yeah.
already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's pretty dope so far. I haven't got.
What episode are you on?
I think I'm on episode 3. I think I just finished episode.
Okay.
3.
Okay. It's a little slow in the beginning.
It starts.
I really
slow.
liked
It's
the
a slow
first
burn.
episode. The whole it had me hooked the whole
Oh,
time.
good.
Cool.
But then her human friends bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of annoying.
Well,
yeah.
it's because they basically picked out. They're like, okay, we need some things that are controversial right now. Okay,
And they're-
okay.
they're
You be
just-
black. You be a transgender person. You be, like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I mean,
Yeah, and
I have
they're-
no problem with that, but
And they're very like first world problem, fucking like super liberal people that bother me.
yeah, I'm like, okay, this
like
is
they're
good for you.
they're like it's like they have it's like they're the PC movement of of what is it, Greendale?
Riverdale.
The Greendale. Riverdale's where Archie's from.
Oh yeah, but they meant it's by the creators or whatever.
Right,
Right,
I know that, but it's a
And
different town over.
What's a Greendale?
Isn't that where they're from? Greendale
Oh
High
yeah,
School?
oh
Yeah.
that's right. So yeah, it's the PC things of Greendale, and so that's the weird thing. It's just like I'm at this weird point right now where I very much understand movements and I understand equality and everything, but then there's certain things where I feel like certain things are just shoehorned into things just to make a statement.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with
not
with
at all,
it.
not at all. But I'm just saying it feels like weird. Like if it's just there, it's one thing, but if it's shoved in your face, it's another thing.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
Because the rest of the story, I mean, like, do we really need this fucking subplot of like book banning? Like, we kind of kind of fucking don't.
Well, not in California at least, but I mean other places maybe.
I guess, but I mean the bigger issue would be a transgender kid. And
also, does anyone read books?
Right.
I was like,
who the fuck reads books? And by the way,
e-book.
how the fuck are they in a private school with a library with a fucking fireplace?
Oh yeah, I said the exact same
public
thing.
School. I'm like, what kind of public school is this?
There's a fireplace in there. I'm like, what the fuck?
And like a living room setting.
Yeah. So that's very much fantasy. But I think that's what it is that this is it's a fictional place because if you also notice, the entire town is a mixture of modern day and like the 70s or something. All the cars are old cars. But then they have laptops and cell phones, like smartphones and like shit like that. Like it's a fictional place that is not here.
But I do, yeah. So it's so now I've just gotten to where she's at the witch school and
nice.
She met that handsome warlock guy.
I like him.
Yeah, he looks like you.
He did remind me of you, actually.
But it's it's good. It's good so far.
Yeah, no,
the girl's cute.
It even gets better. I like Prudence.
I love Prudence. She's so great. They're all really great actors. On Zelda.
Which one's Prudence?
The main weird sister.
The black sister.
Oh yeah.
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 I mean, I don't see
great.
color, but yeah.
She's great. Oh.
Yeah. She's hot.
Yeah. No, it gets better and it's pretty fun. I love it. And then
and the effects on it too. I mean the
oh yeah, pretty good.
practical
There's a
effects
lot of
are
good
really
practical
good.
ones.
Yeah.
And I know
I mean even like the way they show the beast and stuff, and they have like his eyes moving.
Yeah, I'm not sure,
mouth.
Shorty, if you're still out there, check out Sabrina if you already haven't, because Shorty's from Chronic FX. Amazing effects we've done. We've worked together a number of times. But yeah, I love things that put in great practical effects with good minimalistic CGI, because I always say that good CGI is stuff that you don't really notice because it's good. You don't notice good CGI because it's just flawless.
So what are some examples of like the simple CGI tricks?
Simple CGI tricks are stuff where it's not the main thing. You're not looking at a CGI character. You're seeing a world that's CGI while practical things are happening, and you think they're in some sort of magical location. That's my interpretation. Excuse me. Interpretation of great CGI is something that will enhance something but not replace something.
Gotcha.
You can't have an entire believable character that's just CGI in a highly practical sort of thing, unless there's some sort of thing that calls for it, which is not common.
Jar Jar Binks.
Hashtag Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, something like that. Like a whole character. It's just like you're looking at, and the actors are looking at like a green tennis ball probably or something. But good CGI is something that enhances something. Like in short films, I love it. They use practical effects and CGI to like just tightly or minimalistically contort faces to give you more emotion, more stuff like that.
Or like they'll do
light things,
like the things that they do in Haunting and Hill House is like they'll be like, you know, for like a gag for like a scare gag, like they'll have somebody's face kind of change colors or something like that. That's kind of like because the person is still standing there and all they do is kind of alter their appearance a little bit.
Yeah, and it's the slight things where it's like, oh shit, like things are actually happening. Because if you just like explode into CGI, like okay, it takes you out of it for a little bit. But if you have these tiny things that like just the shade of somebody starts to change or something, or tiny things start creeping in the background, or you know, stuff like that, that's great CGI because you don't notice that it is CGI, but it is doing its purpose.
Gotcha.
And that's of course not talking to actual full animation stuff. So
like Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, that was one of the best hybrids of live action.
Dude, I watched
animation.
This. John to go off on his tangent, but I watched this thing with there's like a little mini documentary on what's his name, Bob Costas, and he was talking about doing that movie, and they were like, it's amazing how he was able to. They're like, because he just had a doll in front of him, and then they were like, and then they were saying for certain things like he had to play to nothing. and he'd have to like grab Roger Rabbit, but he's not there, and he had to grab him by the throat and kind of be in character and everything. And his eye line was always perfect. They said that he was always looking at the fucking rabbit, but it was never there.
And that's great. That's great acting. Like right there. You imagine that, and then if you move it, you understand exactly where his eyes are going or whatnot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's awesome. And then Shorty chimed in. He's like, yeah, make sure both is always good, practical and CGI. They should always complement each other. I think it should never be too much of either, because I mean, it's just.
I agree. There's too much.
Also, if you want to check out a really good combination of practical and special effects, you can check out this new short that I'm in, Malvolia's Halloween special on YouTube and Facebook. Go check it out.
Shameless plug.
It's my show. I can do what I want. All right. We didn't even start the actual movie news. So let's go ahead.
We should skip box office.
Yeah, you got
I gotta go in like 5 minutes.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Nutcracker, and I don't even know what the fuck.
Nutcracker made number 2?
I didn't even know it came out, in all honesty.
People still
definitely a kids movie.
People still want to go see that? I mean, it's the only Disney movie this holiday, I guess.
I mean, what other kids movie besides
Smallfoot and Goosebumps?
That's in its 6th week, though. 4th and 6th week. Yeah, it's the only real new family-friendly movie, I guess you could say. Unless you count Suspiria.
I don't know what that is.
I was like, what the fuck
Suspiria is a horror movie with like ballet witches. It's
so interesting.
I think you'd actually be interested.
I was gonna say I think that's like up my alley.
I feel like I saw a trailer for it, but I don't remember.
It has
I don't have
Kate
Amazon.
Blanchett, Dakota Johnson, the one from Bedtimes at El Royale.
Yes.
Yeah,
she was gonna.
She's in there.
Wait, one more thing about the Hill House show though.
Yes.
Is the fucking kid actors knock it out of the park that are on that show.
Yes, I wanted to point that out too. A lot
the little girl that plays
Nell.
No,
not Nell.
Well, she's great too, but the girl that plays
I'm only like 2-3 episodes in.
The girl with the gloves.
Oh, Theo.
The girl that plays Theo.
I haven't seen much of her as a child actress yet.
She's in that movie called Gifted with Chris. One
of the Chris.
Chris Evans. With Chris Evans, Captain America.
She's the main chick?
She's the main little girl in that movie called Gifted, and she's so good in that movie. And so when I saw her that she was on the show, I was like, oh, she's gonna be fucking great.
I literally, as a child, I think only saw her once, so I don't know what episode that is, but you just kind of see her barely.
Oh, and the chick that plays her as an adult is like a knockoff. God damn it! Why am I blanking on fucking names today? I always do this.
It's one of those days. I can't speak. You can't remember shit. Carmyn doesn't talk.
Brad Pitt and who the fuck wife?
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. God damn it.
Oh, interesting.
She looks a lot like her, and she's also in this horror movie called Hush that's on Netflix.
Oh,
it's a really good movie where she plays like a deaf mute that is in the woods.
Oh, yes, I've heard about this one.
Yes, I remember that.
So she's a really good actress.
I also want to say that they do a really good job of casting and the makeup and everything. They look
a lot alike as
because
adults,
their mother. So I love their mother. The actress Carla
Silk Spectre.
Yeah, Carla. I keep forgetting her last name. It's like Guino or something like that. Sorry. But I see her in so many things. She's in Watchmen, of course. Yeah, and then all of her daughters have stages where they look like her. They look exactly like her. And then the father, not so much. But mostly the daughters, like, they look exactly like her for a split second. Like, oh, shit.
You know what drove me crazy about the dad, the young dad, though, is that he's clearly wearing, like, blue contacts.
Yes. I was going to say this exact same thing. I was like, his eyes are ridiculously blue. Yeah. That we've all seen those people that like to just pop in blue contacts over
Mexican
brown eyes.
American.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
And I'm like, okay.
Don't they make like blue eyes green?
Yeah.
What did he say? I don't know.
But yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. That was the only thing that bugged me, but it added kind of to the
because
spookiness.
Because the older actor that plays the dad and like later on
is not as noticeable.
Well, he has really blue eyes.
Oh, are those natural?
Those are natural blue eyes. Yeah.
Oh, got it. I haven't really looked at them. I've only seen a few scenes. I gotta get.
But
back
they do
kind
of look alike. If you can get past that, they do kind of look the same. Yeah. But yeah, whatever.
I gotta see this.
You should check it out. Definitely. I'm not allowed to go see it without. I started it with my friend, and she told me that I'm not allowed to see it without her. So I'm gonna keep going with that. Also, I don't want to see scary shit by myself. It's not really my thing.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah, I got. There are some pretty creepy episodes that I watched a lot of by myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're like, I need to watch something good after the. I will tell you this though, like I'm very much of a fan.
Wait,
of
so
watching
did you
something.
watch the Bendy Lake, the Bendy Neck Lady episode?
That's the first one, right? Well, she's
No,
mentioned
it's
in
like
the first one.
Second episode.
It's not the second one.
Okay, well, there's like a really big moment with the Bendy Neck Lady episode.
Okay, then probably not.
Okay,
I think that's like the fourth, maybe
probably,
third or fourth.
probably, and that's a really good, crazy episode.
Yeah, they mentioned her in the first episode, but then I think I'm definitely on the second, maybe not the third yet.
Okay. No, I'm not giving anything away.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, but there's a lot of reoccurring shit, and then whatnot. And I'm not spoiling anything. Opening this weekend, we have The Grinch. We got another one of those with Bendy Straw Cumbersnatch. Oh wait, no, Benedict Cumberbatch. That's what that is.
What? What is he doing there?
He is the Grinch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did they make this?
Money. If I had
I'm
to
just
guess.
like Jim Carrey's the only Grinch in my
Well,
mind.
it's an animated one.
Yeah,
but
and
still.
it appears to not be following the strict line that we all know from the book and the
So
Jim Carrey version
So
of
he
it.
doesn't steal Christmas?
I think he might still go after Christmas, but there's a lot of other stuff in the trailers that I've seen that he does at least side quests that are different. He doesn't just follow the main storyline; he does side quests in the
That's
movie.
funny.
So good for him. And in all honesty, I think Benedict does a great job because I didn't know it was him until I
didn't
saw
either.
his name in the credits.
I didn't either.
And I thought it was a good job. Then you have the girl in the Spider's Web, which is a sequel to the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, with new recasting, of course.
Well, I think this is like the third in the trilogy or something. Or
Is it?
Or like a
Have you read
fourth.
the books?
There's a trilogy, and then this might be like an addition to that.
Well, that's the thing. They did the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo with,
And then there's like another one where, I don't know, the girl with blah, 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 blah.
yeah, there's a ton of them. Like the girl that kicked like the wasp nest or
Right,
something, and the
then
girl with
I
the.
think this might be the fourth one.
Why would they skip straight to that?
I'm pretty sure that all three of them came out already. 'Cause
Are they all different actresses? I don't keep up with this.
The first one was the first one came out a while ago, and then they remade it.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, because no, there's
There's
the
multiple
English-
there's multiple girl with the dragon tattoos.
Yeah, but
And then-
there's a UK version and there's the American version.
That's what it is.
we saw.
Yeah, see,
Um,
trilogy right there.
Yeah, I want to see what the actual order is. What is the order? There you go. So,
Yeah,
Dragon Tattoo, Play with Fire. Shut up. Play with Fire, and then Kick the Hornet's Nest, and then Spider's Web is after. Okay, that's
So-
weird then.
I
because as far
was
as-
right. That's
That's the weirdest part.
that's news.
Yeah, so that is weird because as far as I know, is from the American version, the girl with the dragon tattoo is the only American version we got. Then there's the UK versions that have done all the other ones, I think.
Well, yeah.
And this is weird because
Whatever. It looks good.
it does.
It looks good, and it looks like the best one out of all these movies that have come out.
Have you read any of the books or seen all the other
Why would
movies?
I don't read, dude. Come on.
I know. I
Who
ask
reads
them.
books? Who reads books?
I ask questions. But yeah, whatever. There's a lot of stuff out there. Check it out if you're interested in that sort of stuff. Check out a trailer and then you can decide for yourself. You know, make up your own mind, like human. And then Overlord is coming out. It is a new zombie-ish looking movie that is getting great reviews.
Is there a trailer?
There is definitely trailers out there. I can show you after the show because I'm not going to stop the show for it. But
It's a good trailer, though.
interested in checking
Looks
that out.
awesome.
How about I get a movie pass, which I keep calling movie pass, but it's A-list, and we go check out some movies and then see Overlord. All right, moving forward. You like The Walking Dead, you guys?
Woo!
Not so much anymore.
You guys care about The Walking Dead?
I stopped after season 4.
When's the last time you saw it?
Oh, I'm currently on this season. I just haven't watched.
Oh, you are
I've
current?
watched the first episode, and that's about it.
I left after whenever they invaded the Savior's place,
That was like
and Negan was stuck in the trailer with
that
the
was
priest.
like mid-season last
season.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then I was like, all right, fuck this. This is boring. Guess what, guys? And this is public shit. There was news everywhere where Andrew Lincoln was leaving The Walking Dead. Turns out he's not leaving the franchise, just the show, because he's making 3 Walking Dead movies coming along with Andrew Lincoln.
Wait, what the fuck? Really?
Yup.
3? What?
Yes, exactly. So Sunday's episode of The Walking Dead said goodbye to Andrew Lincoln's character.
What?
But
oh my god, that's such a huge spoiler. Now I gotta watch.
Oh
It is
my
not.
God.
That you haven't seen these stories everywhere.
Well, I knew he was gonna be leaving, but I thought after the season was over.
Oh no, they've been fucking I can't turn on the computer without seeing fucking news about this shit.
Oh my god, no, I
That's
didn't even know that.
crazy.
All right,
I didn't
cool.
know he was moving I didn't know they were moving that fast.
All right, well, don't at me. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so he's leaving. He left. But he's coming back for 3 movies.
Oh my god, now I gotta see how that goes. Because
From what I hear, it's very anticlimactic. It's extremely disappointing.
well,
That
Actually, wait, no.
sucks.
There's I have one clip though. I'll play it for you. One clip of the scene where he actually vacates the series, and then it's right here.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that was that.
okay.
Is this no longer playing? What's going on?
I don't know.
I think I broke it.
I gotta go.
I'm like really tired right now.
That's fine. Jesus, why is this broken?
I also didn't eat before I came in. Sorry
I
for
know,
being
I
slow
know.
today.
It's okay. I'm sorry for me also not being able to spoke.
But that's anyway. Now I gotta fucking watch because I need to.
So you haven't seen? You said
Well,
you're current, but you didn't see the last episode.
The first episode was very obvious. They were trying to shift the lead character
to somebody else.
to somebody else. Yeah. So when I watched that first episode, it was very like in your face. That wasn't fucking that the first of all the person in charge was shifting, and they were probably gonna follow that character throughout the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How do the fans feel about it though?
I mean, as a fan that's been watching the whole time, I got angry that. I mean, it's no spoilers that Negan's still alive, but
What?
that's what bothered me. I didn't like. So now he's still alive, and it's not like it kind of was a huge disappointment in the last season. And then, I mean, there was other characters that got killed off, like just to I feel like just to try and get a reaction out of everybody. It was very it wasn't. No one was fucking surprised, and no one really cared that much.
So it's kind of like sloppy.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
And I feel like they're not giving.
They went downhill. Like, okay, so this is for me when they started going down.
Well,
going
after they
downhill
had
is-
that huge season premiere, and like everyone fucking died, like early on, and like 2 seasons ago. And like people started complaining because it was so fucking brutal.
Matt
characters
says,
that we liked, were just brutally fucking, murdered. Was that was like the best. That's the best season, the best episode they've had in 3 seasons.
That's it. Matt says Negan's still alive in the comics, but to that point, I will say so is Coral. So is Coral.
Yeah, but whatever. I mean,
Exactly.
that's the thing is
It's a show. It's different. It can take liberties.
the way
it didn't
that
take a lot of liberties.
the way
at
that
first,
the show
but-
was going, it shouldn't have done. They shouldn't have done that. I feel like they could have. Plus, it would have been way more for the fans. Like it would have been a lot more gratifying if he was dead.
True. I did not like the character. I mean, at all.
Negan?
Like, no, Coral.
Oh, Carl.
Oh, we're talking about Coral. You talking about Negan?
I was talking about Negan.
Okay, because of the fact that I haven't seen the last season, I can't really attest to any of that part. He was always a great character from what I saw. I just didn't care about this show as a whole after they killed Glenn, basically.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I was talking about. I was trying not to say that, but
That's not a spoiler. That was like 3 seasons ago.
You're like, it is
3 or
fact.
4.
It is known.
yeah. So after that, but that's when. But that was funny because like that, that was such a big fucking thing, and then the episode after that was kind of the falling action from that, and then like the rest of that season sucked.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was like, okay, this is too much now. This is not too much. It's not enough.
Well, then the whole season after that was all just like a fucking dick measuring contest between Rick and fucking Negan, which was like super
And there's
annoying.
so many things that like so many easy ways to end things, and they just didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like let's draw it out.
Yeah, and then there was a lot of weird like monologues that would happen over walkie-talkies that didn't make any sense either. It was like, and then when Carl died, like Negan fucking, Negan somehow cared about him all of a sudden. It was fucking weird, dude. It's just like
That's weird. All right.
yeah. Anyway, I gotta get going. I gotta
All
go to
right,
work.
man. Check out Randy, teamrandy.com. You can see all his shit.
Buy tickets.
Buy
That's my
tickets.
thing.
Woo!
Bye, Carmyn.
Bye.
Support local comedy.
Fucking asshole.
Love you. All right. Moving forward.
When are we gonna have a
Movie night. Text me. You can talk. My phone works, right? Does your phone work?
Is it the same number?
Same number. Yeah, exactly. There you go. All right. Moving forward. Have you seen Gladiator, Carmyn?
No, I feel like I have. I feel like I'm just so boring. I haven't seen so many movies.
Okay. I'll talk to myself about this one.
Yeah,
Gladiator is one of the most epic movies by Ridley Scott. It's one of my favorites, of course. It has Russell Crowe, plays a gladiator. You got Joaquin Phoenix, and he plays an evil guy. And Ryan's coming back. Okay, Ryan is Pete. And now there's going to be a sequel, and I think it's very interesting because it's been a while since we've had a movie for Gladiator.
Right.
And
Same characters?
That's the question, because there are some things that happens. I'm not going to spoil this because I don't know. I don't feel like I want to do it. But yeah, I don't know how they're going to do it, because there are a lot of characters that could be in it, and there's a lot of characters that probably couldn't be in it and shouldn't be in it. But it's a new sequel, and I think it's very interesting. I would love to hear what people think about this, because I'm interested because of the fact that I enjoyed it so much. I am not interested because Ridley Scott has not been doing a great job as far as putting out any movies that I'm interested in lately.
What's his last one?
The last movie that Ridley Scott did?
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know, but
I know he's been
which one
doing
I'm
the
asking.
Covenant, the Prometheus and Covenant ones. Let's find out exactly
Oh,
what
okay.
Ridley Scott. There
Ridley
we go.
Scott. What you been up to?
Then The Martian was probably like the only thing I liked. I don't know if he even directed that. Let's check out the directing part specifically. Boom. So Alien Covenant is the last one that he directed that I saw.
I haven't seen any of the Alien movies.
He also did All the Money in the World, which is, I think, got more press. He got more press because he basically got rid of Kevin Spacey and recast him after the movie's already done. Because that was when Kevin Spacey's controversy just came out, basically.
Oh my God!
And it was a smart move by, I think, reshoot all of Kevin Spacey's scenes with a new character, a new actor, basically, and even after the movie's already done.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely smart. But that's just so crazy because actually last night when I was going over Netflix, I saw the House of Cards trailer, and I mean, because House of Cards is out now, and it's just so funny, like how quickly someone's career can just be completely wiped out and gone, and just watching Robin, what's her name? The lead character of House of Cards now. She's now taking over. She's now the president.
I've actually never seen House of Cards.
You've never seen it? Okay.
No.
All right. You should definitely watch it. I just don't know how this current season's going to play out. It's pretty exciting, the direction that they shifted.
Did they already release it or no, not yet?
I think it's released right now.
You haven't seen it though.
I haven't seen it. No,
Okay.
no.
But yeah, so he did that, and then all the Alien Covenant things, The Martian, which I saw. I like that. That was my most recent favorite of Ridley Scott was The Martian. Gods and Kings suck.
Yeah, there's all these action movies.
Robin Hood I saw, that was whatever. That also had Russell Crowe. Yeah, there you go. So as a director, very visually appealing.
Right.
Story-wise, not as great.
Yes.
So we'll
Good
see.
visuals, not strong enough story.
Yeah, exactly. All right, going forward. We're going to skip that. And we just saw the very first trailer for Isn't It Romantic? A trailer from a movie with Rebel Wilson. And she is basically someone who gets stuck in a PG-13 rom-com universe. Very similar to Enchanted. Have you seen Enchanted?
Yes, long ago.
Yeah, and I think it reminded me a lot of that because it's just kind of fish out of water type of thing where it's someone in a different universe. And this way, instead of Disney characters coming out into the real world, this is a regular person, as regular as Rebel Wilson is, and then jumping into a PG-13 rom-com. And I think it's pretty funny. I saw the trailer. What do you think of it so far?
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is definitely something that if you are into romantic comedies, to definitely go watch. But otherwise, I think it might just be, really cheesy. But I love Rebel, and I think she's hilarious.
I do too.
Yeah, she's funny.
And
might be definitely a good date movie.
I think so too. And then it's really like some cool things that plays off of Liam Hemsworth is in the movie. You have, let's see.
I'm probably gonna sound really stupid, but out of the Hemsworth brothers, you have
Chris. I don't know. He's not the
Thor.
oldest. Chris, I think his oldest one is the. He was actually in Thor Ragnarok. I don't remember his name though, but he was in Thor Ragnarok. He played one of the actors in the Loki play. You saw?
I haven't seen. No, I haven't
What
seen.
the shit?
I know. I haven't. I haven't seen a lot of.
Fucked up. But then you have Chris. I think it might be not middle, but it's like I think there's 4 or 5. Then Chris, then Liam, then there's other ones too.
Gotcha. There's just a bunch of them.
There's a lot of them.
And Liam is engaged, or he's.
He was with Miley Cyrus.
I thought they were back together.
I don't even know.
I
don't follow
I don't
all
really
that
care.
stuff.
I'm just asking just so I can connect.
I'm gonna say
that.
yes. Just say yes.
Okay.
But you
Yes.
also have Adam Devine in here too. Priyanka Chopra, love her.
I love her.
Betty
She's
Gilpin.
So good.
Yeah. So the trailer, check it out for yourself. Make up your mind. See what you want to talk about. It looks pretty cool.
It does. It looks really nice.
Yeah. All right. On that note, I want to thank Carmyn for coming in and chilling out with us for a little while.
Oh my god! Thanks for having me. I swear I have more energy, and I'm not so.
I think she did. I make you drunk with this half of a cider, or what's going on?
Well, I didn't really eat before this, so yes.
Okay, fair enough.
So fair. It's fair. It's very fair.
Exactly. And I want to say thank you for you guys for watching and listening. Of course, we're going to tune in next week. We have some really cool shit planned tonight. I know Ryan did not already say it, but if you're watching live, he is going to be doing also a comedy at the Dollar. If you're in the area for El Monte, California, this one is a free show. So check it out at the Silver Dollar Saloon in El Monte, California on Tuesday, November the 6th. And go check it out, and then check out TeamRyanD.com for tickets for the taping of a very special comedy thingy.
Woo! Go Ryan.
Go Ryan. On that note, I will see you. I'll see you tonight, or I'll see you on another time.